Hi, I'm Ricka from rickabrandon.com, and today we're going to talk about building the best team for you. So this might surprise some of you, but the best team for you is different than the best team for me, and it's different from the best team for John or Mary. We all are going to have a different team that's best for us. There is no one size fits all in creating a team that kicks ass for your business, right? So I'll start with my team because people are always curious about it. So I don't like having employees. I know, you're like, that's so weird, right? You're teaching people to hire and you're recruiting and you don't want to have employees. Notice I didn't say I don't have team members. I don't have employees. I don't have W-2 employees simply because I don't want to. I've had them a lot in the past, and over the years I've found that I really enjoy partnering with other entrepreneurs more. So freelancers, other vendors, partners like that who have struck out on their own and they're very good at what they do, so they can either make a living as a freelancer or they have a company doing it. That's who I work best with because they generally talk fast and think fast just like me. And a lot of times with employees, I felt like I was really spending a huge amount of time getting them up to speed, and you just sort of see money going choot, 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 choot. And I just thought, you know what? That isn't who I want to work with. Personality-wise, I fit better with entrepreneurs. And so that's something that you should think about. Are you hiring employees over and over again and then being constantly disappointed? You might want to look at building a team of experts. You know, you call them like your superhero squad, right? You're the super stud at what you do. That's the graphic designer star. That's the content writing star. Whatever it is, you can build the team that supports you so you get to do what you're genius at, and you get supported in all the other areas that are important for your business. So that's how I create my business, is by surrounding myself with people who are excellent in their field, but they don't work just with me. They work with other people. You know, and some of them work almost exclusively with me. However, the vast majority of them have other clients. So that's one way to build an amazing team. Another one is, and I'm going to use my sister as an example here just to show you that, you know, two people that are actually biologically related can have entirely different approaches. My sister is a quintessential manager. She could turn a lump of coal into a diamond in 5 years. It's crazy. She is patient. She is very upfront. She sets clear expectations. She holds people to it. Everything they tell you in the manager books that you should do, she does. I know, weird, right? I'm so not that person at all. Don't like managing people. Feel like you should show up and do your job, right? That's what I hired you for. However, if you happen to be one of those people who's blessed at being able to be patient, explain things, set up processes and systems, and set clear expectations and repeatedly hold people to it, you know, address when they're not showing up to work on time or if their work quality isn't there, you have a huge opportunity because you can work with employees and you can hire people that are a little bit greener so you get to pay less, right? Because you're going to grow your own. That ability to manage is a way to save money and get great rewards. And also, lots of times, if you're a really strong manager, your team is very attached to you because they see how you've helped them develop and grow. So it can be really powerful if that's your nature. Okay, it is not my nature. I can manage. I was an HR manager. I had a team of 20, different things like that. I am certainly competent and capable of managing. I just don't love it, right? And again, as I mentioned in a different video, if it's not fun, I don't want to do it. And I don't think managing is fun, so I don't want to do it. So I find people who are awesome and I work with them. Simple, huh? My sister really feels like you expand your world exponentially when you can train people to do it your way. And she's right. It opens up a huge amount of doors and it saves you money. But that's not who I am. But she would probably never, because she's sort of frugal in nature, she would never hire the expensive people I hire to do it because that would be more painful to her than spending the time to train them. So whatever is your way, own it. And the third one I want to talk about, which is a little bit different, and I would describe myself as a leader. That's how I would describe myself, because I want you to be excited to follow with me. I don't want to make sure like, hey, is Bob staying on the trail? Like, Bob, if you're with me, you're with me. I don't need to catch up and make sure you're keeping up. Whereas my sister is very willing to have that conversation. But the third person, which I would call the independent contributor, is somebody who is an individual contributor by nature. So that was me as a recruiter. I was in a commission position. I didn't have any reports. It was just me, kind of lone ranger, eat what you kill kind of thing. And that is true for a lot of people. A lot of realtors, a lot of, people who are selling insurance, different things. They are essentially a lone ranger and they're an individual contributor. And you need to decide if that's what you want to be and maybe have an assistant here or there to support you, Or if you want to build a team of awesome people, you need to decide. But there's nothing wrong with being an individual contributor and that being your nature. My most successful business to date, I'm hoping RickaBrandon.com beats it, but my most successful business to date was largely me as an individual contributor rocking and rolling at recruiting because that's what I'm great at. I hired assistants to support me and they did the stuff I didn't want to do and I just made bank. So any of these work, they're all super powerful. The manager, the leader, and the individual contributor. And you might be like, oh, I don't fit any of those. Well, these are 3 archetypes that really fit most entrepreneurs. And so I just wanted to share them with you and give you an idea of how you can build a team that supports how you're strong and your type of entrepreneurship. I hope this helps.